Hello everybody, this is Zigzag Dog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, featuring the newest Corrupted Horizons DLC. And we get a nice little recover vehicle mission, and I've played with the Scarab, I've played with the Armadillo. I have not yet had the fun and opportunity to play with the Aspida, so cross your fingers. I know I've had my fingers crossed since I recorded the last episode that's what we find on this mission. We'll see. In the shadows of Mount Egg, we're going to go see if we can find ourselves a vehicle. And we'll take a quick look at the team, just making sure we have no SP to give out. And for you, yeah, we'll hang on. Although you're not bad right at the moment, really. So let's just give you as a heavy that little extra touch of strength, Joe Murata. And I got to remember to build a few more grenades, just so where and when I can fill up that last tick with something that can be useful. I like to get us as encumbered as possible early on, since some of our... just so we have more variety on what we can do on the field while we have that opportunity. So anyway, let's, Michael, Stick Dude Romanov, I think you're probably in pretty good shape, and we don't have quite enough SP for you yet. So you're looking good. Max Grapevine, yes, the one who always hears things for us. You have another little bit of will, so we're going to give it to you. And you, Takeda, we're going to hang on for you. You're looking fine. Although, as a squishy sniper, why don't we build, since it's automatic for us, a second medkit for you to get you fully loaded? To heck with a grenade for you. We got Shane, Marine Grunt Vanson also along. We could give you a pop more strength, but early on I want to save it up for the willpower. And we'll move on. Oh wait, did you have a pistol? I can't ever... Yes, you do. You just don't have extra ammo for it. Callum Robertson, also Natho. Yeah, we're going to save for more willpower for you. Even speed before I give you more strength right away. And you're looking good also. So I think we're ready to go. I think, Callum, you were the last one we had to check. Yes. So we can only recover those items that we pick up and carry, as in a vehicle. We have to drive it out of here. Cross your fingers, guys. Here we go. Well, I've never had this happen. I've never, ever in my life, and yes, I am disappointed that it's an armadillo, but I have never, ever in my life started right next to a vehicle. Usually it's all the way across the freaking map. That is really weird, although it does look like my evac point is probably all the way across the map. Yeah, that's a slight difference in what I'm used to. I don't think I've ever started next to the vehicle. Well, let's get our butts in gear and let's get moving. We can just right away probably dash somebody into vehicle. In fact, we can dash a whole heck of a lot of us into the vehicle and get this thing going. Michael Romanov, since you have a tiny bit of an injury, we'll have you do the dashing just to keep you safest.
Pushing on.
And let's make sure we get in there on the first move. Who would have thunk?
On the move.
Hope you're a good driver, Michael. And let's get the armadillo out and moving in this direction, so anybody else I want to get on board can hopefully do so. And we saw something right off the bat. Long ways away in relation to how far we have to go. So we're just going to turn the vehicle up, get the door available, and we're finding more and more all of a sudden. So we will have to fight our way out, that's for sure. All right, the back door is available for those I want to get on board. We'll just try to get a bunch of us on board, try to keep the speediest of. So the jet jumper and the grapevine, because you guys can either jet jump or dash better than anybody else, are going to stay out initially. We can always disembark with our snipers should we start feeling overwhelmed, but we're just going for the mad dash out of here. I've never This is bizarre. I'm used to have to fighting out to the vehicle, then turning around and going back. This is brand new for me. Never had this happen in any of the playthroughs I've ever done
Catch me if you can.
prior to now. So who knows if they've made a tweak to this mission or made some more variety, such as we are experiencing right now, possible. We do have a potential line of sight. I have a feeling that if we took the shot with the armadillo, it's probably too far to really keep. Yeah, it's just not worth it. So we will not waste the ammo early on. And this is a close-up arm-sucking guy anyway. And this is looking like a claw guy. So we got two get up close to hurt us kind of guys to start things out. We're going to come out wide. Now that we're all loaded up, we're going to come out wide. Giving the rest of us... Oh, now there would be something I would have wanted to shoot. Because that missed. If it spreads enough... Oh no, it's not even going to get... Oh yeah, if it spreads enough, it could cover our evac zone. So it is a pain in the rear location as far as that's concerned. Well, if we come out here... No, there's no angle that gives the big vessel the right angle on this guy. So what we're going to do is bring the big gun over in this direction now. And we'll probably have the team kind of follow along on this side just to take out the miss. It's probably going to spew once. But at least we saw the thing early, so I'm aware of it. Of course, we would have seen the mist. Max Grapevine, we're just going to do a first turn hustle to get us in position to initially take out the mist. And then, of course, if other enemies appear and change that plan, we'll adjust on the fly like we always do. Joe Murata, should I see about jet jumping you anywhere? Can we get you up high? Not high enough. So why don't we potentially get you in the range, and if I bring you up here, one of those nasty guys with a pistol could get us. So let's just come here. And we might be able to jump up and pick up Will if we need it for the Grapevine. If he ends up needing to dash next turn. Yeah, we'll just do this. Keep it safe. Keep our distance. The question is, will that be enough distance? Who knows? Let's park it behind here so he has to go around the vehicle, and he'll be tempted to slash at the vehicle first instead of us.
Let's do this.
And bottom line is, we are a heavy, so that really, we shouldn't be too afraid of this thing. And we will hang tight. Okay, he has seen us now that he's already moved away, so we didn't have to worry about him after all. We do have more enemies out there. This one with a weapon. That guy doesn't see us, so nobody sees us. Even he didn't see us yet. Wow. We are fortunate. So this guy we can probably take care of with Max, because he only has 100 hit points. So there you go. So Max, we're going to have you dash to where you need to go to get an accurate shot on this guy. At really close as we can, so we have a good chance to kill him, so we don't have to worry about the return fire. So let's start dashing. Yeah, we definitely also want to give you speed as soon as we're able. Well, I'm confident that you will take him out. If not, we'll look at some other options, because I don't want you to take damage, to be quite honest. That's the ideal. Let's see what this shot looks like at least before we make other decisions. And that's looking pretty dang good to me, that we have a good chance to avoid the return fire. Should we focus here instead, just to make sure? Yeah, let's do it this way. Even though there's a few chances to miss, but we got multiple shots. Alright, we did it. We succeeded. Does he have a spitter head? No. So he's No more bullets for that guy. No more wasteful bullets there. We're going to come up here. We have everybody else that we're aware of is pretty dang far away, so we're going to come up as far as we can with our vehicle and take a shot at the Mistmaker. And let's fire the big gun. If we have a big gun, let's use it. Well, not quite as accurate as I was expecting, so we'll shoot down more towards the base just so the high and low shots won't be misses. We just have to worry about the left and right shots. Fire away. Yeah, okay, not too many left wide shots, so we got a fair amount of hits. So he is going to get a chance to spew just a little bit more mist, but it's not the end of the world this early on. Now what I can do, since we did use and we don't have any other weapons out here now that we're aware of, is let's start grabbing Will on the way. Well, the other option we have, except I didn't, what I should have done is moved us sideways so I could jump out and quick aim with one of our snipers. So let's do this first. We do have Michael Romanov on board. Let's see if we can find you over here.
5x5.
You can jump out and not quite have a shot either because of the angle, because it's 2 actions to get you off board. So it still isn't quite the answer we're looking for. If we get somebody disembarked. So let's just get a sniper off. Maybe we'll have an angle. Now from this angle right here where we'd get off, we probably won't be able to see anything. So we'll just hold off, chalk it up to, let's try to remember to do it in that order next time. Let's try thinking ahead a little more next time. That's always a good strategy. Let's pick up some will. And we can have you hang out up here for the moment, Joe Murata. And let's just end it. So someone coming in the back door back here. Showing off his leaping abilities there. Yeah, they know where we are now. They're coming for us. They're coming at us. So, probably what we shall do... And do you have a weapon to shoot? You do. You are a pistolier of the Triton variety. Okay, let's see.
Still alive.
We can definitely war cry before we jump. Actually, we're going to jump and war cry against these guys down here. This guy still will probably be able to jump up and take a swipe at us, though. So I don't know if that's as smart a move as we can make. The other thing we can do is let's move forward here so that as individuals jump off, if I decide to unload some guys, we have some options. Should probably just run everybody and get out of here, but this is also, as everybody being low level, is a chance for just a tad of experience, so I'm kind of feeling like that would be helpful. And since we gained back some will, why don't we jump you here to do a little pain chameleon removal right here, Max? Yeah, I'm still thinking if that would, because the reason, if I come here, that's one shot that won't kill him, probably. That means I would definitely need yet one more shot. Now, we could always jet jump over here and bash, which is a good backup plan, and then anybody else we get off here, then we have to worry about these guys. But if we get off and don't move and have lines of sight that we hope for, then we can get right back in after our shot. That is a plan here. So we will do the dash. I've thought it through a little bit. I feel a little safer about having you come up here and do this. I feel very definite that we can take out the paint. Yeah, at this range, no brainer.
Still on target.
And he's staying visible. Now we can also dash you out of the way so he can't bloodsuck us or whatever he does with his particular arms. We can dash out of the way. The question is, he now has 98 available as far as hit points. Is that enough? Oh, it's potentially not, but he's bleeding, so a bash would get him down to where he should bleed out and we should be safe. So let's do the jet jump this way instead. Pick up an almost kill unless we get lucky. Yeah, we don't get lucky, and will that get it down to 10? Oh, I'm a little nervous now. Let's go find out his health. No! He can shoot. That's not good. So, well, no, because if we get close enough for a bash, we don't have the actions then. So we are a little stuck here, so we might need to call on the armadillo for a little assistance. But we have moved a little with the armadillo, so much for the shot on the mist, so much for taking care of the mist. I don't want to take damage from this guy, and we did a slight misjudge. So don't understand that when you see a hit on a bash, that is apparently the max number you can apply. It's not necessarily the number that will apply now that we have this experience under our belt. We're going to bring the vehicle all the way up here so we can jump a few folks off if we need it. Hopefully, if we come max in this direction, we will potentially have options to take a shot or two against these guys over here too, if we want to do the jump out of the vehicle method. So we will not be shooting our big gun. Who do we want to bring off first? How about you, Michael Romanov? We'll try you first. And you have some shot options for us, so let's take a look at those right now.
Identifying target.
No? Yes. Finish him off, please. Keep us safe. The other guy is neutered, so we don't have to worry about him. And can you please get back in? Michael, thank you for your service. What we will do now is exit a sniper. And you can see two. Okay, now I guess what we're going to do is a little quick aim. And I guess we will focus on the mist after all, so it doesn't make the mist path any larger.
I'll get him next time.
Well, that is, what were the odds that we hit the light post instead? Well, you know, sometimes we are good at hitting that little under the arm thing, the over the shoulder thing. Well, we can add hitting the light post to our list of skills on this team. Who do we got next? It looks like we have you, Takeda. Well, there's no more light post to worry about. Let's make it happen. Yes, this is now a light post free zone. And we have one more sniper available. Yeah, Max will I think what we're going to do is now, given I don't want to move you any farther forward now to get in range of these close-up guys, so we're going to keep you there. And we should have one more shot. Yeah, Kellum, you are the last one. Yes, get rid of that mist, please.
Problem solved.
There we go. Problem solved. Thank you, sir. We'll get you back on board because I think our vehicle is in range of a claw or a sucking arm. So let's stay on board. And he did not take the direct path by any means. He is a little more daring, but he overran us. They're going for cover, which is not always what I'm used to seeing. Okay, Phoenix. Let's take a look at this guy. He does have a spitterhead and a claw, so taking out one is not enough. What we do have is we have full use of our armadillo weapon now at very close range to get rid of this awkward individual. We could then drive forward and have nice line of sight on this awkward individual and leave him in the dust. So let's attempt that play right here. Armadillo, fire away. I hate to shoot someone in the back, but you know, die, sucker. Let's move forward, and we're starting to panic the Arthrons. So maybe just because, let's come over here. We're still got a nice path. Well, maybe it's not such a nice path to the exit zone, but until they reinforce, we can potentially exit and do the old hop off, hop on again kind of attack that worked so well before, and give everybody a little experience before then we hustle out of here. Changing my mind a lot. Remember right at the beginning of the mission I said, oh, this will be nice and quick, but I you know, it's early. Experience is important early on. Let's get some, because I'm feeling safe and confident that we can get this experience. So let's start doing the jump off, and we'll start it with you, Shane Vanson. We also have the quick aims available at the moment, so why not use it? And we're going to start off with the Triton, because he's the one that can hurt us. And he's just a regeneration torso. Yes, so we'll just aim, center aim, and hit him, period.
How does that taste?
Yeah, how did that taste? Good line. Especially since we shot it in his head. Who's next? Now, the Armadillo, I finished you. That means Michael Romanov. Why don't we bring you out? Since I know the snipers will finish him off, let's give you a chance to get a kill on the Arthron. He should be weak enough where you would have a chance. And you delivered. And Armadillo, stay put. You, Takeda, you're next. This is kind of fun. Well, I don't know how it is for you viewers, but for me, this is a hell of a lot of fun. Hop in, hop off. Hop in, hop off. Stay safe.
Ready to fire.
There we go. So hop in. Unfortunately, the vehicle cannot move anymore. Oh, we can turn around. What do you know? And we can do a jet jump to get you back in line to pick up some more will on the way out. There we go. Because we have been using quite a bit of will jumping off and quick aiming. And then that means for you, Max, we can run you without will at least for the first chunk, just because no one seems to be in the way and you have cover.
Moving fast.
We'll leave you there. We're good. And this reinforcement would appear to be a long ways away. Well, from the other side of the map where we're headed. So we'll keep running forward with you, Max, taking this cover.
On the double.
Yeah, no new surprises jumping out at us. We will take a leap of faith with you. Yes, we'll pick up some more will.
Let's see now.
And does he have a pistol? That's the only thing I want to find out. Yes, he does have a pistol. It's at quite a distance, though, and we can probably... Well, we're out of sight now, and if we run back to this corner, hopefully that will keep us out of sight. And a pistol I'm not too worried about as far as a heavy is concerned. We're going to come very fast in this direction. Pedal to the metal. All right. All right, and just to keep him slow and not being able to do a whole hell of a lot, before you jump away, Joe Murata, shout. Shout and jump. And probably cover-wise, this is going to be as good as anything for us. He'll be limited in his mobility to get a better angle on you, so I'm not super concerned. What we can do is move a tiny bit forward, see if this is enough of a shot on the Triton, and then continue driving for the Armadillo. Yeah, Michael Romanov, you know, if you want to drive, don't put your foot on the brake. Hit the accelerator. Well, it's not a great shot, but what heck, we're heading out of here. Let's waste the ammo. Oh, we did squeak a hit in through there, and I don't care. He's invisible. That doesn't bother me. Just to help protect you, just in case, let's drive here. And Max, I am not concerned with you at all, because we're going to dash you to get you far out of the way for this guy and his little pistol.
No time to lose.
And we'll run you the rest of the way. We'll just keep you in this cover here, rather than send you into the mist
Right there.
I loathe. That's another pistol that has arrived, but I believe it has arrived a little too late. Let's see where our jet jump can get us. Our jet jump can get us to safety, as a matter of fact. What do you know? Then we also have another mad dasher over here who has 2 dashes left. So you'll be fine, Max. And we are going to escape with a little vehicle. What do you know? And we'll just park you solidly behind the fence here for cover. Now it's just a matter of driving out of here. How can we get the farthest? I am comfortable with this. And who else did we see? Oh, we already knew about you. Keep driving. Don't get distracted. Don't be a distracted driver, Michael Romanov. There we go. Next turn, we're out. Well, here, we didn't get out of here unscathed, but a pistol is the least of our worries on the Armadillo. In fact, 2 pistols is the least of our worries on the Armadillo. Easily fixed. Alright, let's go, guys. We are out of here as a team. All right, so yeah, we spent a little extra time. We did get decent experience. I'm glad we got a level up, so I don't feel guilty about taking a little longer than we needed to on this mission to rescue the vehicle. But I'm happy we got another level of experience. So maybe you got some experience for learning how to drive that thing, Michael. Who knows? But you got your level up, so that's good. All right, so, you know, I know you don't get experience for driving, so before any of you think that I do, I thought I'd throw that out there. But for the sake of this playthrough and having some fun with the characters, yeah, he gained a lot of experience. A little rough at the start, but he got it going. Okay, all surviving soldiers and vehicles have been evacuated. We got ourselves an armadillo. And we're going to put the vehicle, just so it can get repaired, in our main base in North Africa for now, along with Kairos. And let's resupply. And I think we're in good shape. Now our stamina is pitiful right now. So before we run back up to the base up here, I think what I'm going to do is check out these 2 question marks. It may give us a little bit of extra question marks to search, because it's my experience when the behemoth finally does come out, it stays in this area, and that's what I'm counting on. If you know different, if you've had it fly across the map, fly across the geoscape to attack once it hatches, let me know. But while we can, let's just see what these question marks are, see if it reveals any further exploration sites. And we'll deal with it that way. We'll hit this one. We'll hit this one. Maybe if our stamina is good enough, we'll do this exploration site on the way back. That's kind of how we'll take care of business. The crew of Phoenix, North Africa, are fully healed and rested. So I guess that means our vehicle is looking fine. So we did get a new unexplored site here. But the only thing that would be bad to get on an exploration site right now would be an ambush, because our stamina could become an issue. But guess what? Since it's on the way, I'm stopping there. And I did notice we have some research and Mist Sentinel. We can pop that into the list. And once the Arthron autopsy is done, I think that's the one we determined gives us the shotgun capabilities. Then we'll look at possibly moving one of these others, whether it's Mist Sentinels, Hatching Sentinels, Population Census I don't care about right now. Maybe this could be a good one, the Mindfragger Egg. It's all one-day stuff coming up, but soon, it was a matter of a couple days last time I checked, our second research center will come on. So we're gonna do the Mindfragger Egg just to get us the materials, or the food and the materials that we need, and pop that in second. And hopefully, there, we'll do it in that order. And let's get back out there. Let's start exploring. Oh, we want to do that one promotion too. Also, if you have promotions, it's in your best interest to do them sooner rather than later, because if we did go into an ambush, we don't get a chance to level up beforehand. You got to do it prior to the ambush. Now, shotguns are coming soon, so we're getting to the point where I think, Michael, we're going to pick you up this perk. We're not going to cross-class you yet. I am going to pick this perk up, though, so that when we gain access to a shotgun and actually build one, I think now's the time to do it. No, as a matter of fact, we'll hold off, and what we need more these days is extra healing and, well, extra will never hurt. Now we'll do it in this order. We're going to do it in this order. I made up my mind. You don't need to be watching wishy-washy zigzag. We're done. And let's get going. And is this 2 of these we've found now, right? Let's hope we don't find any more. I guess stamina-wise, that didn't hurt us by finding nothing. Let's go see the next site that I'll expose with this base. There it is. And it's kind of on our way, so let's go check it out. We finished our Goliath, so we now have our grenade launcher. So ex aqua, Fort Freya is in crisis. There has been ongoing starvation for some time now, and to top it all off, the Haven's overstrained food production facilities are breaking down. It looks like something may have gotten into the water, but the Haven lacks a better filtration system. Could the Phoenix Project use some of its advanced tech to help track down the exact nature of the problem? Well, this is New Jericho, and we are, now that we've got Synedrian up the first level, we are interested in gaining some will, some diplomacy with them, so we're going to help for free. And New Jericho attitude has increased with us, same with the Haven itself. And research. Ooh, we got a little research. What do you know? So the damage to the Haven's crops is being caused by a previously unknown strain of phytoplasma. Normally, transmission requires an insect vector, but this strain seems to be transmittable via water and very hard to kill. Luckily for the people of Fort Freya, our scientists are very good at killing bacteria. The results of the study should also prove useful for our own projects.
Phoenix Project. I've heard a lot about you people. Most of it weird. Science nerds with guns, huh? Well, I've heard worse ideas. Anyway, here's the inside scoop on New Jericho. Tobias West? Probably a genius. Might be a bit crazy, but he has a plan. And a real plan is a heck of a lot better than all that touchy-feely crap at Synedrian or whatever the hell those squid-worshipping disciples are up to. So stick with us, and maybe we'll die, or maybe we'll win. But either way, it'll be fun.
Okay. So did that give us a new mission yet? So no, we're getting close to a new mission for them. Yeah, we're up to 16%. We're gaining a little. I think if we get up to 20%, we'll get some random research from them also. And I think the research that appeared, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, when we gained that first level of research or joint research from Synedrian, I think it's random. So the next time I play, the first research I gain from Synedrian will not necessarily be the same 3 items. That's my understanding. Let me know if you know I'm wrong. I don't want to promote false news, but that is my best understanding. And by exposing, well, we're getting to the point where stamina's just wearing down. Yes, we have more to explore, but let's get back to the base and heal ourselves. And we have some hires available. I just noticed that pop up. How long has that been flashing? Hopefully I just noticed it. And this page now looks slightly different. We do see he has resourceful, he has healer, and he has cautious. My least favorite of all the traits. Let's go see what, and it's a heavy. We can definitely use a heavy. This guy has quarterback, which is good for grenade range on a heavy. Willpower, perception, not a big deal on a heavy, and once again cautious. So I'm not totally thrilled with these perks, but we are going to recruit to North Africa the second heavy, at least right off the bat. It's going to put our food in a little lower than comfortable position this early in the game, but I want to get another soldier training, and that's just what we're going to do. And of the two, I think you can carry more that way. That's good for the strength, but I think I like our second pick more. Unfortunately, it's more, this gal's more expensive, but you're going to get renamed no matter what you end up being. I have the next viewer character in line, so we'll change you up however desired and get you hard. All right, we'll come back if I don't want to go quite that low in food yet, but we can. There's nothing wrong with this other hire, and if we don't get anything better soon, then we will maybe take this guy on anyway. You know, these extra traits are not make all or make anybody totally useless. But it is nice when you get just the right synergy over here on these things. Sure is nice. But for now, we'll hold off. And we got 2 people training up at our base. Let's explore. Home improvement. Our operatives have set down outside an abandoned shopping complex. It looks like the main building here used to be a hardware store. There's bound to be some items and materials that we can use. And there is a little tech and a little materials, so this was a nice site. Finally, we found something. And with our stamina so terribly low, we're going to come back here and pick that stamina back up. And we'll let it go. While we're here, why don't we take a look at our new personnel down here? I'll rename off camera, but I have our next character in line. In fact, I know who the name is right now, actually. There we go. We got you named. Jill Valentine, you are a heavy. And no promotions yet from our team down here that's training. So we'll just back out. Oh, one thing we'll do for you, Jill. Let's get you some armor. Let's see, heavy. Yeah, we can give you, what do you know? We got a set of fancy armor remaining. What do you know? So you get some of the fancy duds. We do have the grenade launcher, but you're training first, so no, we're not going to give you the grenade launcher. Don't get too excited. let's get back out here and let's pass the time and get our stamina back.
Research complete.
Arthron autopsy has been completed, and good news here is I do believe our new research will be the shotgun research. Oh, and this is good. It opens up the living weapons line of events. The Madness of Alexander Danchev. While analyzing the Arthron exoskeleton biochemistry, we recovered the notes of Alexander Danchev, a Phoenix scientist who became obsessed with bioengineering an armored suit made from Arthron-derived chitin. He constantly referred to revelations that came from his dreams, and he began to alienate his colleagues with his weird behavior. Randolph Symes eventually banned him from this line of research. Unfortunately, his madness consumed him, and he fled Phoenix Point with valuable lab equipment. So Danchev's files contained the encrypted plans for an expedition to a Pandoran mutations center located through his dreams. We can attempt to decipher his files and get the location. So let's do our decryption here. And what do you know? We found the Catacombs of Despair. I've had this be close and convenient, and I've had this be across the map. Let's hope it's the first. We managed to pinpoint a location, and we should send a squad to investigate. It's a long shot. No, it's not. But given what we now know about Pandoran mutations, Danchev might have been onto something. And where is it? Oh, well, we are working on getting a path over here, so it's not the end of the world that it's this far away. And how are we looking for activating this base yet? What would be the cost? 360 and 60. I think it's time we activate this base. I'm probably not going to repair anything yet, because the first thing, it's not a super required that I repair everything yet, except maybe the manufacturing, if it's available. And I really want to save up for a satellite, so then we can find our steps to get us over here. So we are going to activate it because I know we want to, and we can afford it. So Phoenix Avionics, which will soon become Phoenix Greenland. We don't need that yet. We do. So we do have power on this one right off the bat, and we will repair the fabrication plant. And let's go see what that repair costs. I say we're going to repair it, but let's check the cost first. 210. Oof. 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 Yeah, but for the stuff we're going to be needing to build, shotguns and stuff coming up, I'm willing to dip into our resources a little bit. We have a fair amount of exploration sites out there that hopefully will help us. And let's take a look at our research, our new research. And while we're here, Phoenix Avionics, let's come up here and rename you Phoenix Greenland. In case nobody knew how to rename the bases, there it is right there for you. And the research that we have coming up, there is the shotgun, and that is now we can get by. I think I want to get the shotgun. Well, we kind of need to do the mine fragger to have the supplies to build the shotgun, but we're moving shotgun front and center right there. There you go, 19 hours. And then the mine fragger 13 hours. So within a day, we're going to have some extra supplies and the ability to build a shotgun. So there you go. So now it's more recovering of stamina. Kind of boring for you guys. Shall we see about speeding it up?
Construction complete.
Whoa, that was really fast. So we completed construction at North Africa. The training... Oh, our training facility wasn't built yet? Could have sworn it. So I guess our second training facility. I can't even remember that we built the second one. So our training for our new recruits will go be quite noticeably faster now. So we're in good shape there. And we are ready to head out. So the big question becomes, where do we want to go next? I'm thinking we have some potential missions nearby. Do we want to go bionics? If we go bionics, and I think we have the firepower to be able to do it. And look at that, we got a little training while we were just there gaining. So you, Takeda, you got a promotion right there by just being at the base. It'll allow us to cross-class you now. We are not going to cross-class you yet. We are going to give you a tick of speed and a tick of will, and that's your promotion. All right. Now it's a matter of figuring out where we need to go. We have options. They are supportive. Is now the time. We don't quite have the team built up yet to go out. Well, we could do vehicle +2. So yeah, technically we could send the newest team out to at least start exploring for us. So yeah, maybe now is the time to hurt our diplomacy. And by doing this, we're going to find out exactly how bad. It's supposed to hurt us a lot more than it used to. So why don't we learn something new about the Hypnos update and see how this is going to affect us? We can always change our mind if we get here and it's disastrously bad to our reputation. Let's at least check it out.
Research complete.
Okay, so we finished our shotgun, and just for my tastes, we're going to slow this thing back down and head over there. Let's see what it costs to manufacture a shotgun while we're on our way. We can afford one, and we can afford a magazine. And that won't allow much replenishment beyond that. Wow. So after a mission, we're not going to be in good shape to replenish our supplies. That's the bad news. We do have plenty of exploration to try to find some. And if we get a new ship, we're going to be able to send some folks out potentially. I may just send it out with the vehicle alone while these guys train a little higher, and then they can join the vehicle. And we can work it that way. So let's finish our thought here. So many things go through my mind. Let's find out what the damage to our reputation is by trying to steal an aircraft. Okay, Synedrian completed research, infiltrator class. And Synedrian finished something else. I didn't quite read it. I don't have the benefit of pausing. So I'll have to see what I missed when I'm editing. Let's go find out. Steel aircraft. If we come in here and do it, it should tell me the reputation hit we're going to take. And oh Lord, it's hefty. Holy smokes, has this changed? And I like it. It makes more sense all of a sudden. So do we dare do this right now? Do we dare? Well, I think we dare, because I think it's time where we do get a second vehicle, and we need the extra vehicle to get out there searching for us. We have a lot of Synedrian near us, so around the mist, so I think we'll be able to gain back attitude when a new nest appears, that kind of thing. I'm going to play that is possible. And if worse comes to worse, if this diplomacy becomes unsalvageable, we will... yeah, let's do this first. So I can only trade tech. So we're not... I was thinking if we could trade for trade food for something, so we aren't going to... I was thinking, let's trade first. Well, here we go. We're going to end the mission here before I rattle on and prattle on. We are going to be doing a steel aircraft mission next time. Unless in the interim I change my mind, but I doubt it. We got a tough one ahead, but we're going to ruin our reputation. And I am thrilled to have that as the result. I am loving the Hypnos update already. It is going to be hard, we can tell you that right now, to be allied with everybody anymore. And that makes sense to me. So this is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. I hope you liked today's mission. Hit that thumbs up. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much.